Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and today we are playing some BattleTech. So, BattleTech is a brand new game that just came out today, and it's a turn-based strategy game with mechs. So, it's something akin to like XCOM, but you're using mechs instead of humans, and you're fighting other mechs instead of fighting aliens. So, like I said, it's a turn-based strategy game like XCOM, where you have a battle map where you move your mechs around and try killing the enemy. In addition to that, though, it also has a campaign map as well, where you are doing things like upgrading your mechs, upgrading your troops, maybe building new mechs, healing your troops, making mission choices and stuff like that. And it seems to be a really, really fun game. I was live streaming it earlier today. I've been watching some other people play it, and I'm absolutely loving it to death so far. The BattleTech universe is also actually really rich. So it's the same universe as MechWarrior. They've done a couple games over the years. They've done a bunch of books. They've also done some board games and stuff like that. And really, if you know nothing about the universe, the developers describe it as Game of Thrones meets Pacific Rim. So essentially you have all these different households competing for, the same parts of space, and there's a lot of backstabbing and politics and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start a brand new campaign. I did, like I said, play quite a bit of the game, probably like 2 hours of it this morning when we were streaming it. But from the get-go, I wanted to go ahead and do a Let's Play series. So we're going to skip over the actual tutorial, but we will be doing the first mission, which you could kind of consider a tutorial mission, but not really. And I thought about skipping over that, but I want to give you guys as much story as possible. So I'll shut up for the cutscene here.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coronadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great MechWarriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Okay, so welcome to the Oregon Reach. So, the Oregon Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimworld periphery, a region of space that lies on the outskirts of the more densely colonized inner sphere. It's home to the Oregon Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarch and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, under the rule of House Arano, the Oregon Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery, and it is here that your story begins. So, the inner sphere is essentially anything that is within 500 light years of Terra, any star, any colonized planet. Terra is now the renamed version of Earth, essentially. This is what, year 3000 or something like that. The Rimworld periphery then is the space that is a little bit further outside of the inner sphere. So a little bit backstory on the history here. About the year 2100 or so, settlers from Earth ended up going out and started colonizing all of the planets, and they started colonizing a ton of planets. And so eventually it was kind of hard for there to be any centralized government, so all the planets came together and ended up forming forming the Star League. The Star League was this government that ruled over the entire universe, and while the Star League was in power, things went well. Technology advanced at an incredible rate, there was peace, there was harmony, things were going great. And then at some point, a kid actually rose to the throne, and then him and his family got murdered, and then basically the whole universe kind of broke down into successor states. And so these are like individual states that are ruled by families. So you'll be like, you know, the Regan Coalition, and they're ruled by the Urano family. And so they kind of rule their era space. And then this is where it's kind of Game of Thronesy, where all these different families are constantly competing with each other, fighting with each other, sometimes in full-scale wars, sometimes with like backstabbing and stuff like that. We're currently in what's called the Fourth Succession War, and so that means there were 3 other succession wars that have taken about 300 years or so, and that's where all these different successor states are actually competing with each other, basically to take up the mantle of the Star League. So decades ago, your family came to the Reach from, and here's where we can pick our backstory. And essentially, this is where we came from, where our character came from. As far as I know, this doesn't affect anything except just some dialogue choices in the game. So on my live stream, I did the Federated Sons, which kind of sounded like paladins to me. They often see themselves as righteous warriors and champions of liberty, but I think for this one, we're going to play the Draconis Combine. And so they're mech warriors who hail from the Combine. They tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters, no matter the odds they might face in the battlefield. And so I kind of want to have this overwhelming power. That's kind of where I want my mech warrior to be, who I want him to be. I want him just to be the biggest, baddest, you know, dude on the planet. So we're going to hit next. And so your background, you're a noble birth. Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles, and ancestral BattleMech, an old blackjack BJ1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, with whom your parents hired for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was strict and a capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. So Succession Wars, let's see. They lasted from 2786 to 3025. And once again, we're currently during the 4th one. So during these wars, the great houses mobilized vast numbers of BattleMechs to destroy each other and claim territory, with the ultimate goal of ruling the inner sphere. So a notable consequence of these conflicts was a significant loss of advanced technology in the prior Star League era. So that's why everyone kind of looks back at the Star League as, you know, almost like this great time that, you know, we wish we lived in, because, you know, there was a lot of harmony, but more than that, technology was actually significantly further. So basically the universe is kind of in a dark age right now again. So until the day after your 16th birthday, when you were exiled, you were struck, blah, blah, blah. So we can choose our backstory here. Now, choosing our backstory here actually changes our stats. So we can take gunnery, which basically is how your chance to hit with ranged weaponry. Tactics gives you increased effectiveness of called shots, also reduces the penalty for indirect fire, and improves the minimum range of weaponry. We could also do then piloting, which increases melee chance to hit, or we have guts, which is essentially our HP. So I like the idea of being betrayed just because we can get gunnery and guts. So we can kind of be that frontline tank. We're not really going to move all that well. We're just going to be kind of there standing in the breach, fighting everyone who comes at us. Like, come on, dude. I don't know. I really like the idea of doing that. The other option I was thinking was going potentially gunnery and tactics, because then it's like we're almost more like a sniper, which does sound nice. It does sound nice, but I think I want to do piloting and guts. So the rest of your family died in a freak jump ship accident, after which you discovered they had left nothing behind but piles of dead. Oh, well, sorry, we were betrayed. Yeah, your family was betrayed and its seat of power destroyed. You defeated the betrayers, but you were the sole surviving member of your house with nothing but your family's ancestral blackjack left to call your own. You set off to make a new life for yourself. And then out on your own, you fell into the life of A. So at this point, I want to bump up our gunnery again because I want us to do as much damage as possible, and the others don't do gunnery. So we're going to go with either Gladiator or Soldier, and I think I want to go with Soldier. So unsure of your prospects, you traveled to Commodore, the capital of the Oregon Coalition, and enlisted in the Coalition military. Quickly rose through the ranks, distinguishing yourself as a reliable mech warrior. Life as a soldier wasn't glamorous, but it suited you just fine. Gunnery. Okay, so until years later, you cross paths with Mastiff Montgomery once again. On an ill-fated mission, you were caught behind enemy lines and separated from your lance. Raju happened to be on a patrol nearby, and he launched a daring rescue. Upon finding out it was you he had rescued, he brought Oh, excuse me. He brought you into House Arano's Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Arano. And we may or may not get into it a little bit later, but essentially she's being coronated because both of her parents died in a freak jump ship accident, and so now she is supposed to be in charge. So here is where we get to pick our name and call sign. So we are going to be a he, and I'm gonna roll with this guy now, and we're going to customize him. Is that the one we want to start with? Actually, that guy kind of seems like the one we were going to end up with. But no, let's start with this one. So we're going to customize him. Makeup, I wanted to do the last one, which was 12, I think it was. Yeah. And then tattoo, I like the idea of doing the tattoo. Just something on his left eye, rather. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It's a little too tribal for me. I don't really want tribal. Yeah, we'll do the scratches. And then scars. Yeah, something along the eyes. I like that. Let's actually move you. Ooh, your face is different. Let's do something like this. And then lighting. I want the red lighting. Yes. Hairstyle. We're going to actually go bald, I think. Yeah, because I like the giant beard. And then we want to go, let's go black. That's purple. Let's go black. Let's go black for the hair tips too. I don't know that the hair tips would actually change. I think that would just be if we actually had hair. Our eyes, we can go with light blue. Was there anything down here? The expression 3. I want kind of like a rough, gritty guy because I want to be like that badass. Yeah, something like that. And we'll do complexion 2. I think complexion's kind of your age, and so I want to be a little older because I've seen some battles. How about 3? But, you know, not super old. Eyebrows 1, sure, whatever. I don't care about eyebrows. Eyebrows are one of those things that's just like, yeah, I never really adjust. And then makeup color, we're going to go black. Yes. Can we actually do darker hair? Ooh, yeah, dark black hair. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't mind lighter tips. Lips, I don't care about. Skin, I don't care about. Clothing. We want the big, I like the big fluffy stuff, and we'll do the dark big fluffy stuff. And yeah, he kind of looks like someone you don't want to mess with in a corner. Yeah, let's do the straight on. You don't look into the camera, only badasses look in the camera, and he's looking into the camera. Okay, so we can enter our call sign. So we're gonna do Arzul, which is the name that I've been using for video games since like, what was the first? Oh, World of Warcraft. Yeah, World of Warcraft. So our first name is Brian, and you know, we did have our family get betrayed and die, so I feel like we should do something like Retribution, but I don't really want to name him Retribution. Brian Retribution? Brian Rhett. Let's call him Brian Rhett. Rhett being like Ret you? Let's just do Brian Rhett. Yeah, that's fine. And so your character background. Decades ago, your family came to Regan Reach from the Draconis Combine. We got Gunnery Guts, and we got Gunnery. And so our stats are 4, 2, 2, 3. So I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and confirm. So instead of doing like a balanced start, we definitely made ourselves very specialized, which we'll see. So the High Lord, Tamati Arano II is dead. The Regan Reach is left at an uncertain crossroad. Once prosperous, it's now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. I love the artwork in this game. Lord Santiago Espinoza, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directorate would conscript their houses, guard, and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritative state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits her in Cordia City. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have this first mission here. This first mission is essentially just a tutorial. It's, hey, WASD, this is what you shoot and all that kind of fun stuff. There's a little bit of story in it, but not a whole lot. I'll kind of get into it as we actually go on the first mission. I actually debated about skipping the first mission because, I mean, it's not really hard, but it had so much story, so that's why I don't want to skip it. So for now, we'll put a cut in and we'll be right back here in a couple minutes.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then, Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arana will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
So apparently Arano's uncle isn't too keen on her taking the throne. So we just did the quick tutorial there. The only bit of story you really miss is Mastiff kind of had a bad idea that something might try happening, or someone might try doing something on the Coronation Day. So that's why he's bringing you along to help protect Lady Arano. And then you also met Lady Arano's cousin, Espinosa's daughter, who basically she is a cocky young mech warrior that Mastiff actually changed, or trained rather. And she's pretty good at what she does, and basically she was saying, yeah, I'm gonna beat your butt later in the arena, ha 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 ha. And Lady Arana's like, please, I will put you down because I'm good too. So yeah, that was about all you missed. The funny thing is I ended up having to do the tutorial, like I've done it like 4 or 5 times now because it crashed on me earlier today too, so when I was live streaming it. So there's nothing really too important. I hope in future updates they allow you, like they patch it and you can just skip it. But anyways, so we're going down in our first mission.
Initiated.
So Kamiya Arano. I'm gonna miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. But there they are. Just up ahead, the city gates and my future all laid out before me. Wait, what's that smoke? A guard post, one of the small ones that dot the road leading into this capital. But the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I haven't heard anything about any fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
So this is what you guys missed, is basically just kind of like, hey, so we can zoom down really, really close, or we can zoom out really, really far. And these maps tend to be pretty big. I mean, it's a lot like XCOM, where there's going to be units and stuff like that. And I have quite a bit of experience with XCOM, so one of the things I like to do with XCOM is move really, really, really slowly. A couple other things you guys probably missed because you didn't see the tutorial is down here we have our total armor, and we have our total S, which is, what is our S? Torso is T. So I don't know what the S actually stands for. I guess it's just your HP. The thing is, each different area, though, has a different group of armor and actual HP as well. So if, for example, we just like focus shot their legs, we could actually shoot their legs out of them and actually tip over their mechs. Then over here to the right, we actually have our weapons. And I think that's about all that I really need to say. We can attack, we can move, we can sprint. Then a couple of our units have different things they can do, like he can sensor lock and he can also multi-target. She can multi-target and breaching shot. What's breaching shot? I haven't seen this one yet. Attacks with a single weapon, ignore cover, and guarded on the topic. Okay, and then we have me, who all I can do is sprint. So we're gonna start with the troops furthest in the back, which right now is Camino. And we're going to slowly move her forward, and we're not going to have any combat most likely for a little bit of time. So we basically can pick a point on the map, and then we can face a certain direction. One thing is your rear armor is a lot less than your front armor, so you usually want to keep yourself facing the enemy so you don't get shot in the back, because that's, you know, pretty catastrophic.
Roger.
If it happens. The other thing is you'll notice some of these are green and it's kind of hard to see, but if you end up in the trees, you basically get, it's a negative for them to actually shoot at you, I think. And then you can always brace, which reduces 50% of the damage. So wait, what's forest? 25% damage reduction against ranged attacks to the front and side. So once again, it doesn't actually help if they attack your back. So keep that in mind. So we'll move you up here and you can come see what happens. And then we'll move you up here. And really at this point, it doesn't matter. So let's just get them all moving forward. So, Cameo, some sort of explosion looks recent too. Do you think it was an accident? By the way, I always want to call her Camino because of the Xbox game. No chance. You see those scorch marks in the rubble? That's laser fire. We need to get you out of here, Camilla, right now. Yes, I think you're right. There's a patrol of row guard mechs up ahead. We should go see them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Cool. So we're going to go ahead and move forward.
Will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Now, like XCOM, if we sprint, we can't attack. So, the other thing I should mention is you notice when we sprint, we get these 4 little bars here. Those are evasion charges. Basically, the more evasion charges you have, the harder it is for the enemy to actually hit you. And that's what I really like about this game versus XCOM. XCOM, if you move too fast, it's usually always a negative. Like, if you move too far forward, then the enemy just gets a better chance to actually shoot you. In this game, moving is actually very beneficial to you because it gives you these evasion charges, which makes it harder for the enemy to actually hit you. So there is something to be said about moving instead of attacking, maybe. Simply to get more evasion charges, but... Alright, so we are going to move you up. And let's actually... We don't have the jump pack. So can we go around this way? I don't know if we can or not. So let's just go this way just to be safe. We'll move you down towards this little pathway. There's a little pathway down here in the forest. And then we'll put you right here. And I don't know if we're close enough to actually trigger this or if we're have to go down a little bit further. It looks like we're gonna have to go down a little bit further. So who has the most movement, and can we put them in the forest?
Yes, I hear you.
Yes, we can actually put her in the forest. So I'm actually gonna put me up here. And I want to move her down into the forest. Put you right here. And then I'm just going to guard with you, and we're just going to take one extra turn, just because I want to start with her going down. Oh, you can't sprint now because he's in the freaking way. Good job, Brian. And I can't go down because I'm in the way. Whatever. Let's just go. Good job, Brian. Hail, Mastiff, Lady Arano. We were preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along Cormorant Road. A guard post behind us was attacked. Sir Raju found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Aye, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We'll fall in behind you and guard your 6. Tell me something, guardsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you come with us. That one's hurting my throat. No, you're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would send you out for parade duty in this condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, go. We don't have time for this. Take them. Kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive. Dun dun dun.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. Train me to fight.
Hello, Mr. Mech. So we got a panther here. So he's just gonna straight up run on me and shoot me. He did hardly anything to me, so I'm okay with that. Did we actually already move this turn? We already moved this turn, which is a little unfortunate. No. I think Massive just starts early. So we kind of want to get behind him if possible. But for now, let's just put him up here, and we're just gonna get as close as possible and take a shot. Now, moving forward, remember, it gives us the evasion charge. We would like to end in the forest, but that's not really possible, so instead, let's go ahead and attack. I could multi-target, so I could shoot both of them, but I think I'd rather just focus them down right now, because they're at full HP. So, if we can actually shoot, the thing is, if you can actually shoot their center torso and blow up their center torso, they will die. I can't actually call shots yet, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So we blew up his right arm immediately. Or his left arm, sorry.
Take that.
And we also destroyed one of his heat sinks. He took quite a bit of damage. Now the Shadowhawk's gonna move forward. I'm assuming, hopefully he doesn't get a flank on me. No, he's shooting at Raju. Okay. Wow, that one hurt. Yeah, that one did pretty decent damage.
Bastard. That was a solid hit.
I love how he's like, yeah, that was a solid hit. So I think we're gonna go over here. We flip around, we can't. I want to get more of a flanking shot. The problem is I don't want to get hit. I could come punch this guy. Could also come punch this guy. But that leaves us quite exposed. Let's try Kamiya then. And I think I might be able to actually finish him off. If I can finish this guy off, then that's going to give me a little more freedom with this other mech. He is pretty damaged right now, so. Kamiya. I've been saying Kamiya, right? Not Kamiya. Alright, so you already have a broken, well, you have structural damage to your leg, your arm, and your torso, so. Hopefully we can finish you. We missed one of our shots. Okay, we got the CT, so the pilot is incapacitated, so boom, kill, nice. So then, I think I'm gonna take you and just come up here and punch you. Or we could go for a flank. Can we shoot behind him? We can. That might leave us a little exposed. And I don't think that's gonna be far enough behind. So you know what, just come punch the guy. They are already a little damaged, so this might straight kill him. No, it just exposed the structure. Also made them unsteady. So you'll notice underneath the mech's HP, they have a red bar. That is their heat. So if you overheat, your mech's going to take damage and you can't shoot, I think, any of your weapons. Every one of your weapon has a heat. And then the other thing is you see the yellow below. That is the unsteady. So certain weapons will unsteady the enemies, specifically our long-range missiles. And if that fills up, if that bar fills up, or if our bar fills up on our mechs, you'll notice that, you know, it's 0 right now, then you'll actually fall over. So punching the enemies tends to do a really good amount of damage. Anytime you move, you'll notice like our yellow bar just disappeared. So we're gonna unload on you. We aren't gonna use the long range. It's a 50% chance. Why not? We have 230 of them, so if it hits, it hits. Also, the missiles tend to help raise that unsteady. So we really didn't do much of anything, which is kind of unfortunate. I actually figured he would come and punch me, but no, he's actually gonna run away. He actually just straight ran away. What? Well, we're gonna go punch you in the backside then. Goodbye. And this should knock him out.
Engaging physical attack.
Did we miss? I think we missed. We missed. Oh, that's crap. So I don't think we're gonna have any issues shooting through ourselves, but he should be dead this turn. Well, he should have been dead with the punch, but whatever. I can't miss this great opportunity to hit this dude. So 80, 80, 80 with a 55. Yeah, go hard. We should definitely do some major damage here. We destroyed his right torso, his right arm, and we injured the pilot. But we didn't kill him.
My mech needs to cool.
We overheated her.
Orders.
Or we got close to overheating her. Which is fine, because Massive should be able to come up here and finish the job. I would rather not give him another turn so he doesn't like turn around and punch me. Full fire? Yeah, let's go. He's still alive. He is still freaking alive, man.
Critical hit, lad.
I'm just shooting everything I have at him versus like being like double checking and making sure, you know, we're using the most weapons and stuff like that, or using. That sucks. That shouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have missed our punch. Because we can toggle off certain weapons on and off, you know, so we don't use more heat and stuff like that. But I'd rather just blow these guys up as quick as possible, because once we're out of combat, we can just our heat will dissipate.
Engaging physical attack.
We still didn't.
Enemy mech critical damage.
Oh my gosh, we still didn't kill him, but we did knock him down. Got an achievement, just a flesh wound.
One fewer hostile on the board.
All right, we did incapacitate him. Sweet. Come here. Come here. Can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The royal guard, my own guardsmen, tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Karasas' house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The tourney pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, or whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally loyalists we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I must. Go to Returo Township, to the Armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rally point. I heard Lord Decimus send his house guard there a few minutes ago. Someone's here. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard her, Mastiff. Returo Township. We'll go there. Rally our fighters and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Come here. I know you and Lord Madrea are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who we can trust. In this case, we do, Alexander. Oh, we do, because Alexander has been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty has been beyond question. I trust him with my life and yours. Now take me to the Armory. As you command, my lady. I don't know if the voices are doing anything for you guys. Probably not. I'm not the best, like, when it comes to, like, you know, D&D voices, so. Alright, so we need to go ahead and push ourselves in this direction.
Likely to get ugly between here and there.
How's our armor? Your armor actually took quite a bit of hits. You actually took structure damage, which is really disappointing. And you're fine. I'm perfectly A-okay, because you know what? I'm awesome, so sweet. Let's move me forward. We're going to move you forward, and then we're not going to move you too far forward, because I don't want to get too far behind. She actually needs to heal. Oh yeah, she took structure damage because we overheated. That's why. She did turn an awesome shade of red, though, which, you know, can't be diminished its coolness.
Fall in behind me.
So I'm gonna move her up in this direction because I want to put her up on this hill. So we did find an enemy.
Got a sensor trace.
And we found 2 vehicles. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish our turn. And we're gonna go put you in the forest. Just so we have the cover. I don't think they're gonna be able to spot us over here. Or attack us at least yet, but we'll wait. So now what we can do is we can actually use our sensor lock and go ahead and sensor lock them. And so now we can actually see the vehicle. The other thing it does, it also lowers their evasion. Honestly, that probably isn't what I should have done. I should have waited a turn. Well, we can't actually see him yet, so let's move Camilla up here. And so she can only attack the guy we currently can see. I also can only do the same thing, but I don't have any long-range missiles, so I will move you up here, and then you can go ahead and shoot at him with long-range missiles. Sounds like a plan. Then you're gonna click here, and so we only have the 95% chance on that. I don't think I have to turn these off because I think they won't fire, but so we are gonna hit it. The problem is missiles don't do a lot of damage to armor. They're just good at like unsteadying, and then they do a lot of straight damage to structure. That's what the S stands for, structure. So we are going to use ourselves, and unfortunately we still can't see any of them. But I will move a little bit further forward. We will have no problem. The tanks are pretty weak to begin with, but I'm going to go ahead and brace, which gives us guarded, which means any damage they do to me is going to be reduced by 50%. I don't think they have any mechs either. Okay, we should remember that Mastiff does have gunnery, so he can shoot multiple targets at once. And can we see more than one target? No, we still can only see one. But if I move forward, I can actually spot 2. I think what we're going to do is we're going to reserve him, which means I'm basically going to hold my turn and I'm going to let them go. And so hopefully that was going to allow me to see another unit. That was kind of the hope. The galleon's probably going to take a shot at me. I'm probably going to use myself and just blow up this dude. You did a little bit of damage to my armor. You lowered my evasion. Not that big of a deal. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to take you up here, and I want to go blow you up. It's pretty low on armor as is. The tanks specifically, if you can hit them smack dab in the front, they're really, really weak. Because they only have 41 armor there, and then 11 structure. So we're actually hitting them on this side, where you only have 9, 10, and 10. So yeah, you're going to die. We might as well turn off our long-range weapons, because they're only a 35% chance to hit, and I don't think we need them anyways. You should be dead. Yeah. The thing is, I wouldn't mind using a 30% chance to hit if if there's a chance that we wouldn't be able to kill him. At that point, I would probably turn on the 31% chance. So you're actually going to shoot up my Blackbeard. I don't think you did anything. I think you just lowered my evasion. Kamea, let's go ahead and move you up. And you actually have, once again, vision. Attacks with a single weapon, ignore cover and guarded on the target. I can't breaching shot. So we're just going to try focusing you down. Once again, it's only the missiles. So this is going to do a lot of, not going to do a lot of anything. The nice thing is, though, because it has lower armor, Mastiff should have no trouble killing him.
You've got my attention.
And we will move you forward, because that's going to give us vision on 2 different units. And so then we can multi-shot with him. Yep. So let's multi-target. We're going to go A, and we're going to go B. And so now we can say, this is going to attack A, this is going to attack B. We should take a quick look. Actually, hold up. Let's back out. Let's actually look at an attack. So you have 10 armor in the front and then 3 HP. So if we hit you with like a single shot, you're going to die. Our dude back here has 15 and 11. So really, 1 shot on each would be more than enough to kill these guys as long as they don't miss. So you do 60 damage, 25, 25, 25. 60, whoopsie, sorry about the mic. So since you do 60 damage with a 90% chance to hit, I feel good leaving you, we have to leave you on B. So you should straight up be able to kill him. We can only hit A? Oh, that sucks. So we can only hit A with our missiles, which actually does 20 damage if it hits. So we might actually be able to get double kill on this. Probably not. Oh, there you go. Okay, no, totally worked. Totally worked. And actually, the missiles were for the front one, but whatever. So now they're down to 1 single tank. And he's probably going to take a shot at me if I had to guess. Missiles, so it's going to bump up my unsteady, lowers my armor ever so slightly. I think we will roll with Mastiff since he's right here. And just finish them off. So Mastiff is a little bit quicker. I guess he has a higher piloting, or maybe it's because his mech is quicker. So he basically has a higher priority on initiative. So that's why he gets to go first. And so he can go first, or I can reserve him, and then I get to pick who goes first. So essentially, you have initiative, and so basically everyone falls into like category 1, 2, 3, or 4, or something like that. And all the ones, you know, get to go. You get to pick in any order. Then you get to pick all the 2s in any order, and so on and so forth. After this first mission, the only way I know to change that is by having more or less, a lighter or heavier mechs, basically. So I'm sure later there's other ways to change that, but at least that I've seen so far. Okay, so all the tanks are currently dead. Good. So we are going to move ever so slightly forward. We'll move into the forest. I don't think this is going to give us vision. No, it didn't. So let's actually grab me because we're the furthest out.
No. We're too late.
And so, bunch of dead mechs over here. Aw, look at the little guy. He tried. And there's a couple other buildings over here, but for the most part, yeah, not much of anything. We'll move you then up here. Let's keep you in the forest. I'd like to get you up here in the forest, and I would like to get you up here in the forest. Come here! Do you read this? It's Espinosa, your uncle. Do you hear me? House Espinosa's usurping the throne. It can't be. My uncle. Victoria! Come here, I just watched an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. This is happening, and it's happening now. What a dick, dude, just plowing through civilians. Come on. Your loyalists have fallen back to the market district. That's where they're making their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard are doing their best, but there's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's the sound? Oh, gods! And I'm assuming that's the market district. Goodbye, market district. I wonder if we could have actually gone through there. Someday I'm gonna actually try moving all my mechs through there and see what happens. It's over, Camilla. Your ascendancy, the Arno legacy, all of it. Victoria, what have you done? You know, Camilla, for years I loved you like a sister, but then my father helped me see it. Your family's complacency, what is done to the Reach, our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I'd have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. And so then you stab me with a knife in the heart? I see. And not me, by the way. Damn it, Victoria. I taught you better than this. You taught me lies, Camilla. For the love that I once bore you, I'm going to give you a chance to surrender. I'll even spare the old man and his mech warrior if you stand down now. I don't want to see you hurt, but you can't be allowed to rule. I'll see you hanged for this, Victoria. You and your father both. Do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. Then you are truly a fool. I'll spare you in spite of yourself, but you've cost your royal escort their lives. Not me. I'm innocent in all this, man. I was just looking for a job because my parents died.
All Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
So we have 3 mechs. Locust is pretty tiny of a mech. I actually think I want to take a quick shot on them. Because this will give us 2 evasion. I think let's go up here and take a shot on them. The reasoning for that is they don't have any evasion yet because they just spawned in. So we should have a really good chance to kill any of these guys. So we could actually multi-shot. What? How much armor do you have? You only have 7 armor. God, you're so weak. Oh yeah, so let's multi-target this crap. I want to do A and B. Let's go for the big one. And A, we should be able to absolutely murder with maybe 1 shot. So let's put you guys all on B. I think this should straight kill him. It does 60 damage. I'm hoping it's just straight murder. Oh, that's true. It did straight murder him, but it didn't actually hit where I needed it to hit. It hit the torso, not the center, so. But we did do damage to both mechs, which is pretty good. So Locust is still alive, but he no longer has a right arm. So he may have had weapons on it, he may not have. He actually lowered one of my evasion charges for Mastiff. So they get to go first in round 2, or at least the second initiative. And you're gonna come try punching me. And you did actually punch me. Actually, maybe you missed, because all we did was lose evasion. Okay, whatever.
Tell me what you need.
So you're coming up there. I think we're gonna go grab ourselves, and I think we're gonna come punch. Oh, we can't punch you. But what we can do is come shoot you smack dab in the back. So let's go murder this guy. I should be focusing down their units, but I can't pass up a back shot like this. 40% chance because he moved 4 freaking slots. Yee. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? We got 60s and 60s, and then a bunch of 40s. I think we can actually eliminate him. Are we attacking? We're attacking all around the front. And okay, all we have to do is one of these weapons just has to hit his center torso and he's dead. So I think we have enough. I think we have good enough odds to actually hit it. Yep, CT destroyed. So central torso destroyed, and so now the pilot's incapacitated. Good. So there goes his flanking unit. Big guy gonna come down. Is he gonna go for Mastiff as well? I think I might try punching him. Yes, he is. So we actually exposed the structure on, it looks like my left arm.
God, that shot went internal.
Yep, it did. So then Kamea,
Standing by.
we're gonna come melee you. And it looks like it's gonna have to be from the side. So this is attacking his left side. We already destroyed his right side. So
Location confirmed.
beat him down. Kick his butt. She's got arms. Oh, and she just kicked. So she has arms, but she decided to kick him.
Incoming transmission.
He is extremely unsteady at this point, which is nice because that means I should be able to move back.
Attention, citizens of Coronation 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
That is the worst horn I've ever heard. Yeah, I did that wrong. I should have fired those missiles here to hopefully knock him over.
I gave him my trust. He was family.
You're gonna flank me again. So this is why you don't push too far forward, because then all of a sudden they can start flanking you and everything like that. We're just gonna knock this guy down before he has a turn. So this should knock him down. If not, kill him. Yeah, CT destroyed. Okay, so he's down. So now it's 3v1. And the downside is this one guy has flanked me, but I think we're just gonna keep coming and punching people. He's gonna be pretty weak. And he doesn't have a lot of armor. So if I can punch the CT, we're gonna be great.
Engaging physical attack.
Destroyed the right arm. And we also made him very unsteady. And the other thing is Mastiff is gonna go first next turn, so sure, we are gonna go punch you as well. Just punch the crap out of the mechs. That's all we're doing. It's MechWarrior, but forget weapons. Oh yeah. Come here, do you read me? Alexander, thank the gods. I thought I lost you when the bombs fell. You very nearly did, come here. The city's lost. We have to get off this planet, and we need to do it now. I can't abandon Commandeer. This is my home, my birthright. The battle's over, Kamea. Lord Madrina has the right of it. I'm gonna stop using the voices, so it's time for you to run. Escape from this madness and live to restore the coalition another day. You're both right. My uncle has won. The reach is his. We'll mourn for it later, the both of us. For now, you need to move. I have a dropship waiting at Shepherd's Pass. I'm on my way there right now. Hurry and meet me there, please. We're on our way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
I mean, you could say that my voices are annoying, but they're not really much worse than the game's voices, right? Okay, so they're all dead. I think all we need to do is just move out. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, yeah, there is one more fight we have. Spoilers. So let's sprint. How far do we have to go? Where are we going, actually? It's the edge of the map. Where are we going? Oh, we're going way over here. Never mind. I will still sprint over here.
Ready to run.
So destroy the Espinosa vehicles and all friendly units must survive. This might actually, yeah, I was gonna say this might actually spot the enemy. You know, I totally didn't realize that they actually had a turn, so this was a bit of a mistake on my part rushing forward, but we do have the evasion charges, so looks like he missed. And now we can totally see him, so haha, this was my plan all along. Can we get up there? We cannot.
You have my attention.
I can, however, get you up here. And you're also in a forest. I don't know about double shooting, because I think all she has is long-range missiles. So let's see. So we can hit you with everything. Then we can hit you with our long-range missiles. Okay, so we are going to multi-target then. Go A, and we're going to go B. We're going to put these on B, and then everyone else on A. And we should have no problem destroying... We should have no problem destroying A. So let's go ahead and fire. B is going to survive, definitely, but A will be dead. Goodbye. Definitely overkill, but whatever. I mean, all we have to really worry about is overheating, but I'm not going to concern myself too much with overheating at this point. And then we are going to move ourselves, and we're going to sprint ourselves up here so we're not too far behind the battle. So next turn we can actually get in here. And remember, Mastiff's actually going to go first, so... Okay. So my dad's home, so I'm going to close the door real quick before it gets too loud. Okay, so he took a shot at me and just lowered my evasion once again, which isn't a problem. I could probably actually walk up and smash him. No, I can't walk up and smash him. So then in this case, I'm just going to shoot where we're at. There's no reason to get any further forward. We'll turn off this. We are going to be fine on overheating. All we needed was one of those shots. Dude, I love that gun. Just like, poof. It's like a railgun. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, so we ended up killing all of them. So let us take ourselves, and we're going to rush you forward as far as we can get. I don't know if we're going to be able to see any more units right now, so let's just take it a little slow. This is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death. Do whatever you must, betrayer. A headstrong fool to the end. Damn you for this. Captain Haas, destroy them. Mastiff, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors.
As you command, my
Mean. Absolutely mean. Okay, so we have 2 turrets and we have a Wolverine mech, which is going to immediately take a shot at me. It unsteadied me, but it didn't really do much of anything. Yeah, we did run up there, so we had quite a large evasion charge. Also, too, we were in cover, so Kamea, it's still her turn. Move you up into cover. And then from here, we actually have a oh, because he has 4 freaking armor. So is it worth shooting then? We could guard. I still think it's probably worth shooting. Only because we can lower his evasion charge for next turn. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and just take a shot. And even 40% chance isn't that bad. The problem is we will overheat. Okay, then. Which one has the heat? 14, 14. So those are 14. These are 10. So we'll take 2 45s and a 55. We should be able to hit with, like, hopefully 2 of them. Or 1 of them on the leg. We did lower his evasion by 1. And we'll roll with you, that's fine. Oopsie. I want to put you here. And then we're actually going to sensor lock him. Although the downside with sensor locking is he's probably going to get to go next turn. So I should have actually kept my turn. That's what I should have done. I should have kept my turn. So we'll sensor lock him, which is going to get rid of 2 of his evasion charges. Problem is he's probably going to move, and then he's going to immediately get evasion charge back. So you took a shot at Mastiff. Did decent damage too. That's fine. This mission, it really doesn't matter if they do damage to you or what happens, so I'm just kind of playing it a little fast and loose from how I normally would play. Let's actually not move into range of the turrets yet, because we want to focus fire him down. He has no evasion, so this should be a pretty brutal stretch for him. Yep, our heat is great, so just shoot everything. So we did a lot of damage to his right arm. That's about it.
Yes, I hear you.
And then we're going to move you forward. I would like to keep pushing damage on that right arm, so let's go ahead and move over here, and we can keep focusing down that right arm. If I can destroy his right arm, that's going to reduce his weapons. Once again, great damage. Shoot everything. We did not, unfortunately, take his arm out.
Critical strike.
So the question is, are we going to move Mastiff, or are we going to reserve him? I think we're going to move Mastiff because I think I have a great opportunity to shoot his arm, and I don't want to miss it. It's all about shooting that arm right now. From here, we got 90 and 85. So the medium lasers are slightly out of range. If we move up here, we can hit with all 4 weapons. Unfortunately, that puts the turret shot. Yeah, so let's go right here then.
Confirmed.
And once again, playing very fast and loose. If this was actually during the campaign, we would probably be going a little bit slower, and I wouldn't want to risk my units taking damage, because then we'd have to repair it. We'd have to spend money on repairing it. Nice, nice. So right torso and right arm destroyed, and we injured the pilot. I don't know what injuring actually does to the pilot. So he's now super evasive, which is unfortunate. He's actually shooting at me. Punk. But I wouldn't want to spend time healing and all that. So we would definitely be going a little slower. So once again, let me shoot you right now.
You have my attention.
I'm gonna move her up, and I'm gonna use her to shoot first. Now, unfortunately, we're attacking the left side, which isn't gonna be as strong, or which is actually very strong, rather, what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we can't overheat, so let's turn off one of the 60s. That'll be fine.
Confirmed.
I'm thinking we can actually kill him. Yeah, he should be down this turn, so unload with everything we got. Yeah, and this should knock him down. Worst case scenario. Alright, or we just straight kill him. That's cool too. So that's where I was less concerned about the turrets or about overheating before we fight these turrets, because we're out of range, so we can kind of just take our time. But we'll move Mastiff forward, and we might as well take out one of these turrets. Why are you There we go.
Affirmative.
And your heat's fine, so all we have to do is just hopefully hit a shot off. The turrets aren't too bad, so they have 90 armor, which is a lot, but then only 7 HP. So if this hits, if they both hit, it's dead, because that's going to be 100 damage.
Damn you for me.
And they only have 97 armor and HP. It didn't die. So we must have missed with one of our missiles. So I'm assuming then every one of your missiles has a accuracy?
Yes, I hear you.
That's what it seems like.
Affirmative.
We're gonna move her. I might overheat her to get the shot off. Are you gonna overheat? You are not.
Affirmative.
Actually, you're gonna lose a lot, so breaching shot. Oh, so breaching shot's a passive.
Target
Huh.
destroyed.
I gotta reread that breaching shot. And then last but not least, let's kick some butt with this last turn. Let's show these two how it's done. Our heat is getting a little high, so we might not be able to shoot all our weapons. We'll see. You. And yep, we can shoot everyone, and pretty sure this will kill him. These turrets are pretty armored. Goodbye. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's go ahead and move up. And
Roger.
we can all move because there's no enemies left. So get everyone in here. Move her.
Standing by. I'm on the move.
There you go.
Follow my lead.
Thank the gods you made it, Kamiya. Captain Halvosson's preparing the engines now. Preparing the engines now. Prepping the engines now. Wow. In another 5 minutes, we'll be ready to depart. 5 minutes is a long time. Erzul, you see Lady Urano to the docking ramp. When she's aboard, come back to me. We'll hold this pass against whatever comes.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
Okay. Goodbye. I hope I don't have to follow her. All units advance. I want you to take down that dropship. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. That's a lot of mechs. Alright, Erzul, I trained you for this. We'll fight side by side, watch each other's backs. Above all else, we'll keep Lady Urano safe. Protect the dropship. It's all that matters. Warning, engine critical. Warning, error, shutdown initiated. Error, reactor offline, weapons offline, systems inoperable. Trouble with your blackjack, Erzul? Shame, that's been happening to a lot of Royal Guard BattleMechs lately. You got numbers on us, and you resorted to sabotage, and you're gloating about it? You've got no honor, you vicious little brat. Not you, nor your backstabbing father. Shut your mouth, old man. My father's a great man, and I swear to all the gods you will suffer if you insult him again. He's ugly. Your father's a coward, and so are you. Erzul, I want you to eject now. Punch out. You're no good to anybody in a broken mech, and I won't let you die today. Eject, MechWarrior, now. That's in order. Look at how hot it is. I love it when it's hot. Now come for me, Victoria. Your teacher is waiting. Come and show me what you have learned. Dun dun. You might want to turn around first, though, you know.
Mission successful.
Now, I said this in the live stream, and I'm going to say it again. I don't really know if this was a successful mission, considering, you know, we lost our home planet, we had to run away, we're being overwhelmed. Yeah. Oh, well. So speed is more important than fire. I missed that tip. Speed is more important than firepower in escort and rescue missions. Oh, all right. Okay, keep that in mind. Speed is more important than firepower. But I'm sure at a certain point you need a level of firepower, right? I need to find out who this composer is, because I freaking love it. It reminds me a lot of Mass Effect. So I wonder if maybe it's someone from EA. So Kamiya Arano dead. Deposed noble killed during the escape. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a mission successful for sure. And I'm okay, so let's see. You're probably like the second to last bad guy, and then you're the bad guy, like the final boss, right? You're gonna have like the super Titan mech, the first ever of its kind that we have to kill. You know, typical video game stuff. So 8 hours later, high orbit Cormadir. Easy there, Brian. You took a nasty crack on your head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. My name is Darius Olivier, and I'm the XO of Markham's Marauders. We're a mercenary outfit with ties to House Arano. We did some work for High Lord Tamati way back when. And so Tamati's remembered throughout the Reach as a kind and benevolent ruler. His key accomplishments include a military campaign against the pirate activity on Fajardo, the expansion of social welfare in Commandeer 6, and the coalition-funded renovation of the Espinosa refit yards. Glad he worked on that one. Tamati and his wife, Lady Sarah Arano, were tragically killed in a jump ship accident 3022, and they're survived by their daughter, Lady Camilla. Well, not anymore, right? I'll introduce you to the Commander Markham, but he was on a supply run in the Market District when the bombs fell. He didn't make it. Ah, so Commander Markham. So the commander died. Gotcha. So you rescued me. Why? Seemed appropriate given the circumstances. After seeing what happened to Markham, it didn't feel right leaving you in the hands of the new directorate. When we picked you up, when we picked up your broadcast in the emergency band, we knew what we had to do. So, what about Mastiff? Sir Raju Montgomery, did you find him? We found his mech. It was completely cored out. Nobody survives a hit like that. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. We supported the Royal Guard on a handful of deployments, and Sir Raju earned my respect many times over. His death is a loss for us all. So, were you able to recover my blackjack? Yeah, our mech tech hauled what's left of it into the mech bay. It isn't pretty, but if you give him enough time, Yang can fix just about anything. Try not to take the loss too hard. Yang said that your mech shows signs of deliberate sabotage. Whoever you had working on it really did a number on the reactor. Punching out was the right move. So what happens now? Well, things aren't looking so hot around here with the coup and all. House Espinosa's directorate is the new de facto government of the Reagan Reach. So, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Lady Arano is dead. Her dropship was destroyed on takeoff. It's all over the news. Well, shit. Yep. Our sentiments exactly. We're getting the hell out of Reagan territory. I've already booked transport on the first jump ship out. We're headed to a nice quiet stretch of independent space all the way across the frontier on the Canopian border. Not a cheap trip, but we'll worry about how we're going to pay for it later. As for you, well, you got options. According to your blood shit, you got family in the Dranconis Combine if you want. I could try booking you transport on a freighter bound for Coretta Space, but I can't make any promises, but I'm willing to try. Combine isn't my home, never has been. My family moved to the Reach before I was born. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Ancestry. I'm always gonna take these when they're available, I think, so. In that case, you could stay with us for the long haul. When we get where we are going, we can drop you off at the nearest planet. Maybe you can make a place for yourself there. Of course, I need you to pitch in for your share of the fuel, plus food, lodging, repairs on your mech. Fair's fair after all. Alternatively, you could find a place for yourself in the Marauders if you wanted to. Wouldn't take you long to work off your debt, and you ran with Mastiff, so I know you got chops. Also, I was a soldier, don't forget that. Think it over, sleep on it. You've had a hell of a day, and we've got a long road ahead. 3 years later. Just a little bit of a time jump there. So we're on Ern Kunin, Rimworld Frontier. So the succession wars between the great houses of the inner space has continued with little interruption. Yep. I don't like how those tutorials pop up and on. Gladiatorial mech combat takes place in the world of Solaris 7 in his broadcast. I wonder if you could actually go fight in the arena. Yeah, I don't know. And also, this is probably where we're gonna wrap up this episode. Yeah, we might as well wrap this first episode up here. So anyways, since it's a brand new series, any support you guys can show it does wonders for it. So as always, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you guys think. And as always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, show your support, and I'll see you guys next episode. Later.